This is the new normal podcast.
Yo. I don't know how we get into trouble, son.
I just feel like this is just not, God does not want us to do this podcast tonight because you guys do not want to,
Whoa there, buddy. Slow your roll, little child.
What? Little child.
That's what you said, little child?
The fuck?
Yeah, because he's trying to say you can't. No, I said what I said. Little child. But how you gonna blame it on us when you the one messing up the board?
First of all, I didn't really mess up the board. I just, didn't put the volume up on one thing. But you guys still wasn't quiet. But it is what it is. But anyway, getting back to everything anyway. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the New Normal Podcast. Yeah, it is the second one tonight because,
round two.
We're trying this again.
Yo.
I am your favorite baby daddy.
Okay.
So I don't know where they be getting it from, yo. Once you do them claps, it's like, yo, they turned into something, bro.
Sorry.
It's the claps.
Father's
They
talking.
hypnotized,
Father's
bro.
talking. Let him
I'm
talk.
sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Frickin' frick. It is what it is. But anyway.
What is poking that y'all be poking in?
I don't know.
I spit in it.
Yeah, okay. Like I said
Yo,
before, reel it
honestly,
back in.
you know
Reel
what?
it back in.
Because you
Reel
know
it
what you
back
look
in.
like, for real?
Reel it back in.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
We're serious now.
All right. Now you gonna get serious. Okay. Go ahead, proceed, my nigga.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
I know.
But anyway.
They the worst.
Anyway. So, again, I am your favorite baby daddy. I'm easy over here. I have my crew here. This is we're all together now, and this is the problem because we are all together. We haven't seen each other in a while.
We don't know how to act.
It's a lot of getting out the system.
Yeah, they everybody's trying to have their little jokes and little jabs and trying to get everything out the system. It's cool, right? Beside that, but let's get on with the show a little bit, right? So
Yeah, right in.
let's
Talking the hook.
let's try to get a little toast again, So Janelle,
Let's cheers, guys, to health, wealth, and self.
Yes, cheers.
Amen.
yeah. All right. So finally, we're 3 minutes in. We're finally gonna get into our topic. You guys are ready for this, right?
Yes.
I was born ready. Like
You was born ready?
Spaghetti.
All right, cool. So let's see how ready you are for this, though. So, topic tonight. If you haven't read the descriptions already and you're waiting for me to say something, it is what it is. The topic is: what sex is better? Which sex is better? Relationship sex or single sex?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is gonna be interesting.
Let's go with Sophie first. 'Cause I feel like
Dang, why y'all start with me?
yeah, that fucking vein popping in front of your forehead like that. But anyway, let's go. Keep on.
Let's not start.
We
Because
gonna-
Sophie Savage will come out real quick. Let's not start.
We go.
Let's
But
not-
anyway,
do
what?
To me, I feel like. Okay, I want to give the politically correct answer. Like, it just depends on the person you're in a relationship with. But honestly, in hindsight, I feel like single sex is more fun. Not saying relationship sex isn't fun, but it's more spontaneous. It's not planned. It's like I'm not gonna say it's random, but it's random, and it's like it's more fun because I will hope the person you're messing with, but at the same time, like, it's like there's no strings attached. We know this is just what it is. It's like, it's not, I ain't got to see you 24/7. It's like, this might be the only time I see you, so let's So for me, even though you can get that spontaneous, fun, random sex while in a relationship, but there's something about like knowing that like, yeah, I'm not gonna see you tomorrow, so get this in and deuces. Don't text me because I'm not gonna reply. Move on to the next
Savage.
one.
That is savage.
Yeah, was it just another nigga on the hit list?
Right.
Just adding you to my black book. Next.
Alright, so I'm a jump over because we gonna answer this last.
Yeah, word.
Cause they the niggas.
You should go next.
Nah,
No, go ahead. Janelle.
y'all go, y'all.
We
gonna answer this
go
last.
ahead, Janelle.
We gonna answer this last.
Well, I'm gonna be politically correct. I think it's who you're in a relationship with. How do I feel? I think that they both can be great. However, like I felt Sophie when like the nostalgia of new sex, right? You know what I mean? So I totally get that. Like, so I definitely felt your point. Like, when you have sex with somebody for the first time, like that nostalgia that it is that you get. So, what's better though in my... Actually, I've been in relationships more so than having single
Random.
sex. Yeah, I feel like.
So for you, it would be relationship then.
Yeah, for me.
Okay. Sean,
Yeah.
Sean, you want to answer this question?
Come on, Luda.
Yo.
Listen, y'all understand. He be calling me Trader all day, so I get to call him Luda.
Yo. You know what, yo? Easy. Take the wheel. Take the wheel. Yeah, that was. I wasn't. You lucky you caught me when I'm in the midst of thinking.
Yes.
I don't want to deter myself, so I'm gonna let that one slide for now. But
I wanna.
all right, you know what? Listen, Muffy from Arthur, you need to relax.
Okay.
All right, you need to relax. Number 2, Whoopi, didn't you get banned? Didn't you get banned or something? So you like Whoopi Silverberg,
But
not
listen,
gold.
But this will be still getting that back. Regardless.
Thank you.
Okay.
Listen, all right.
Let's get it.
So I think that honestly, I want to agree with Whoopi. Like I think.
Yo, you was an asshole. Yo.
Nope.
You know I love you.
But go ahead, continue.
Nah, yeah, I mean I agree with everything you said. Like it's just damn, but you know what? Easy, go ahead.
All right. I'ma say.
Coming from the king of being single.
Right.
How am I the king of being
No,
single?
he is like, we are living
Hey,
single.
ooh, in an easy kind of world, he never had a girl.
But how am I?
But keep your head up. Oh, okay.
I'm just confused because I was
Literally, he keeps his head up.
Yeah. They getting at they getting at us today.
I see. But you know what? I don't understand how I'm the king of being single because, right now I'm single, yes, because, I choose to be single. But,
Y'all say. Oh, sorry.
excuse me?
Nothing. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Nothing. I literally said nothing.
All right.
Go ahead.
Anyway, so I would say there's pros and cons to both, So pros to relationship is, of course, that you having a consistent person every single time. Single life, you never know when you're gonna get a bone in a sense. Like you might get one today, you might not get one till another month or so. So you never know how your roster's gonna kind of flip. So, but the type of sex I would say the best sex that I've had was when I was single. When I was single, not saying the girls that I was in a relationship, we didn't have good sex. We had some great sex. You know, great things came out of it. But
Hi, JJ.
but you know, I would just say that the spontaneous parts of things where I won't even say the spontaneous. It's just you could just treat a chick when you're not like when you like really single, like no strings attached. You could treat her like a piece of shit. Like you slap her around. Like you just be like. You call her a bitch whenever you feel like it. Like you can say whatever the fuck.
Hey,
you
look, they
say.
might like that shit for real. That shit go down. That shit go down.
And what they say, yes, Zaddy.
Okay.
So look,
can I say something?
I feel like I was skipped.
Lord, please, Jesus, don't let my family watch
Use a
this
second.
episode. That's amazing. Like legit. If I'm like. When I'm single, like, yeah, treat me however you want to. I don't care. I'm not gonna see you tomorrow.
So you like, so you're a proponent of that. You
Because don't treat me however the way you want to.
No, listen.
Like,
There are.
yeah. It's gonna be, stop, wait.
Pull my head.
Yeah.
Listen, unless you finna pay for me to get it redone,
Right.
you are not pulling my hair.
Right.
I need to be able to see that. That's the thing, though, right? That's the thing, though. Like when you're in when you're not in a relationship and you're fucking just some random ass shit. You're pulling this shit because you don't care about it. You
Right.
I'm
No cares in the
fucking
world.
this shit up
That's what makes
There's no
every
cares in the
single
world.
night.
Yo.
I'm on that
Hey, jump rope with that mother.
shit every single night.
Yo. Turn that shit to a lasso. Yo.
But that's what makes it. But that's what makes it
That you can
good.
do though. Like, you can't. Like when you're in a relationship, you gotta be all soft. Like
But
Yeah.
mind you,
Yeah,
there's
look,
nothing
you know what?
wrong with being soft.
So-
Like soft is amazing too. But I'm just saying, like
That's all
when
love
when
shit.
you know, like I don't care. Like do whatever you want. Like I don't care. Just don't kill me. Like
Don't kill me.
literally, if you're gonna choke me, you can choke me, but don't choke me till I die. Like that's it.
you gotta. For me, it's like this is what I like to do, right? Especially since I'm in my
think
single
you
life. Like, I like it is what it is at this point.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna give you the long stroke, right? I'm gonna give you the long stroke so you get attached and they don't talk to you anymore. That's the greatest feeling because now they blowing up your phone. Like
And you know, yeah.
Okay.
You ain't even.
Hi, yes. PSA, that is what you call toxic. That's a toxic ass nigga. Because this is I have a bone to pick with y'all black niggas, right? Y'all always be like, oh, mental health is wealth and stuff like that. But then y'all pull some toxic shit like that be playing with the female mental health. Like, you know how crazy females be getting when you do shit like that? And then they going through anxiety because like, oh, why is he not picking up my phone call?
well, yeah, I
Why is
mean-
he not- like, listen, y'all are toxic.
But that's what-
Well, no,
that-
I'm not saying
but that's
because
cool.
You
That-
didn't say that. He's toxic.
So look, that is the life that you chose, that you choose, right?
Exactly.
And that's how and that's cool and all.
No.
You just gotta be cool with what comes with it. Your car getting keyed, windows getting smashed, motherfuckers popping up on you. You feel me? Going to court and shit,
and how many
suing
times-
motherfuckers.
Wait, and how many times that has happened to you, Ian?
Oh, that's happened to you?
Oh, that happened. Wow. Tell us about it.
Yo,
I'm still going through
Oh, you still gotta go
Yo.
to court. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
well,
Like,
You reap what you sow.
well then. All right, so but you know what though? Look, for real, I think single sex is better. You know why? Because more times than none, the person that you are going to end up in a relationship with, you've had single sex with.
Yes.
not always.
Not always. There's certain cultures and things like
I have
that
a
where
question though, like All right, so there's different levels of single sex, right? There's the like one night stands. There's the consistency,
Fuck buddies.
the fuck
Right.
buddies,
Right.
and then there's like the real smutting it out, right?
Right.
So I have a question: like, would you like wife up the smut out that because
Whoa.
Wife
Wait.
up the smut out.
No.
but why
No.
not though?
Wait. All right. Wait. What type of smut are we talking about? You're a smut and.
No. You're just
Oh, you're talking about I'm like wilding. I'm just bugging out.
Yeah, because you don't
spitting in the
care.
face.
Oh, that?
Spitting in the face, like
Oh.
all that choking, all that.
What's mud out? Be the word though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Can I go back to
Smut
what
it
I said?
out.
Maybe you can't do everything to me because please don't spit in my face.
What?
I mean-
punched in the face.
No, he.
Slap the dick in the face, like, oh, shut up, bitch.
Nah, you know why though? No. I can't wipe that. I can't wipe that. Only because no, because there's too many niggas. Like I'm not the only nigga that's done this. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm not the only nigga that's done this.
You sure though?
Well, I might be, but the chances are that I am not the only one who's done this. And my thing is this, right? When we walk in, if I'm wifing you and I'm claiming you, and we walking in somewhere, and some other nigga didn't slap you all crazy with his dick and fucking spit in your mouth and chewed on your eyeballs or whatever he did or whatever. Nah, I can't be like, this is my girl, this is my wife. I can't do that.
All right.
I
My
can't
thing
do
is
that.
this though. My thing is this though. That nigga that you walked in, that nigga that saw that girl, right? The nigga that saw that girl that was able to do all that shit with you
Yeah.
is looking at her like, damn.
I missed that.
I
missed
missed
that.
Nah, that nigga telling his boys I used to chew on her eyeballs. Yo, you feel me? That nigga is saying that. And I can't be remembered as the nigga that wiped the
Oh,
girl.
Lord. Can I say something? But to the ladies that are getting smut out and he decides to wife you, please, I'm telling you, he is going to expect you to continue to let him smut you out.
Yes.
Like, do not.
Oh yeah, that's a one-way hill. That's a one-way.
do
We
not
are not
sit
coming
here.
back from this.
Do not
We are
sit
down
here.
there.
And you're staying there.
Do not
staying
sit here.
here.
Do not say anything.
Yes, but
Oh my God.
I'm talking all that
I wish
shit.
I would shut up.
I'm sorry. My bad, Sophie. Continue.
It's hot in here. Shit.
Do not sit here and think. Do not sit here and think that because you allow him to smut you out,
Whoa,
and now
what are you doing?
It's hot in here.
The fuck?
I quit. I give up. I give up talking with these people around because clearly,
She getting naked.
for what, Janelle? You could have got naked while Ian was talking. Like seriously, sis.
Sorry, you're right, baby. So I'm sorry. How rude is
As I was saying, do not sit here and think because you allow him to smut you out and he decides to wife you up that you no longer need to be smutted out by him. No, sis. Continue to let him spit in your mouth and chew on your eyeballs because you done now set the bar. You set the bar. You set the bar.
Oh,
So continue.
shit.
It's only up from there.
Oh.
And the moment you start slipping down, is the moment he gonna find
Yo,
somebody else.
yo, I'm
Set
crying.
the bar. It only goes from
Yo, I'm out of here, yo.
That's it. It's a wrap.
Sophie speaking the
My
truth
God.
right now.
No, that's just speaking the gospel. That's the gospel.
The only way that I would not like select a smut out that I've been dealing with is if she allowed me to do an NJ Transit.
Oh, hell no. Fuck no.
If y'all was,
No.
If y'all was to do that.
Yeah, word.
At
I would
this
expect.
stage
I
of
would
my
want you
life-
to.
At this stage of my life, I don't jump on public transportation.
Nigga, you talking about just period in general?
Just period. I'm not
okay.
doing. I'm not. Well, no, wait. It depends. It depends.
I was gonna
because
circumstantial. No?
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I wouldn't do.
Yo, your venom chair, nigga. Damn.
I wouldn't do a NJ Transit with another guy, but if it was another female,
No, that's different.
You know.
That's like a threesome.
Yeah, that's not a transit. That's not a.
transit. Yeah, that's a threesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
you know how some people want to, be liberated and say that everything is,
Gender.
Yeah,
neutral.
whatever.
No.
So what? Girls say? No, I've never heard women say we ran a train on that nigga.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
they're trying to
Woman-
say that now.
Really?
They're saying that now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that.
I've
but
heard on
Who said that? Young and May?
Nah, I watch a lot of other
I
podcasts
got you.
besides ours,
Girls podcast.
but yeah. So it was.
Yeah, I can see that verbiage now in 2022.
Ran a
Yeah.
train on him.
Yeah. We ran a
That's
train
true,
on that
that's
nigga.
true.
Da-da-da-da.
So I mean, it is what it is. But that's the only way. Like if you allow me to do an NJ Transit, which I will never do, but if you've been transits, yeah, nah. But the threes, a Uber share ride with another person, why not?
Okay,
All
but
right.
just,
Uber share.
just the NJ Transit is
NJ
a
Transit is
no-go.
off the table.
So public transportation is not.
So to piggyback off of that, so
Yes.
y'all heard about the lady from, I can't remember her name, from Baby Boy, the act.
Taraji?
Yeah, Taraji
No,
P.
the one that played his mother.
Oh, what's
Oh,
her
word.
name? I don't know
AJ
her.
Johnson,
Yes, so she said for her 50th birthday,
that's my boo.
she had a threesome with 2 guys. So since that's her boo, would you wife her up?
After that.
Damn, AJ.
That's a train.
That's a train. That
Nigga,
is
you
a
just said
train.
you wouldn't. No, you know what? Let me go ahead.
Ooh, let me rephrase it this way. Say it was Megan Good.
First of all, you're not going.
Say it was Megan Good.
Uh,
And
I'm muting your mic now. What I'm gonna say right now is we're not going to bring my wife into this. I mean my future wife because we're hold on. I mean we've talked about it, and we'll let you know later on.
are you manifesting right now that Megan Good is gonna be your future wife?
Put it in the air.
It's not that I'm. You know what? It's funny because Meek Mills did that with
Nicki
Nicki.
Minaj, yeah, he did.
ASAP. With Rihanna.
That's
Got
true.
her pregnant.
So easy with
That's gonna be
Megan.
crazy.
Like, hey man,
Yo,
it's his.
The
It's
day this
his.
happens,
I ain't mad at you.
We touched hands.
But
That's
Whatever
what I gotta
works.
that would be
say.
the day he really reached for the stars.
if he could reach,
Oh my gosh, man.
Just reach for the stars.
we'll get him a
They're
step
trying.
stool
They're
to
trying.
You know what? I will help catapult your ass.
Yo, these bullets.
You want to get on my shoulders?
No, because he needs to stand on the backs of giants because we know he's not.
Yo.
The thing about it is,
Where is
the-
Goliath when David needs him? Like,
Yo,
come on out.
they act
Yo.
like they so tall though. Like they act like they like these fucking.
We can be short.
Amazon.
It's women.
But I don't agree with that one.
But I'm a woman. I can be short.
I don't agree with that one because men could be short too.
Men, I am
Well, you
short,
are
so
short.
it is what it is.
But just understand, like we understand that I get short jokes, so you get them too.
Yeah,
you
I
do
got
not
short
discriminate.
jokes all my life.
You do not discriminate. Equality.
I'm glad I'm not
It's
in
Black
this.
History Month.
Actually, I feel you. I know your pain.
Yeah.
You eye to eye. We on the same level, literally.
No, actually, I feel
Yo.
like he's slightly taller than me.
We're both of us are taller than him. Are you okay? Go ahead, continue. Clearly,
I mean, we're in a height line. It goes to Sean, to you, to Janelle, to me. It's okay.
Yeah,
It works.
You know what?
Yeah, I gave Janelle a hug one day and like eyelashes was on my belly button. Like around that area. Like right there.
okay, we're gonna roll it back in. We're gonna roll it back in.
Eyelashes on the belly button.
Yeah, around that area.
But you
like
still-
where my pocket, it's up the sweater
But you still
pocket.
didn't answer the question. Like, would you wife her knowing that she had a train ran on her? The whole world already knows now because she done told the whole world that she got a train ran
Yeah.
on
I
her.
mean,
So,
she was my '90s, little crush. I could let the '90s go. We're in the,
okay, so
2020s.
going back to your wife.
So, well,
If
my
it
wife
was-
hasn't done it, so we're good.
No.
We're not,
Well,
we're not gonna speak.
doing.
We're not gonna speak hypotheticals on her. We're not gonna do that. we're just gonna say
Play
that
the game, E. Play the game. What if?
I'm not playing a game with Megan. That's
He's
my
serious
boo.
about his woman.
Yeah,
Like,
he-
My
he
boo.
don't
he-
play.
about it,
I'm
about it.
gonna stick beside her. But I would say it nah. If I know that like she was trained, nah. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it if she was trained.
I'm saying because it goes to the mindset of like what mindset were you in when
You allowed this.
you allowed this to happen?
Yeah.
That's like a testament to your discipline. Testament to are you just you just
But
thotty like are you just
let's reverse the question though. If you know that right before you got, because it's hard to reverse the question, but we're gonna reverse it and add a couple of little sprinkles to it. So say for instance you're dating a guy and you just found out that he had a threesome right before he got with you. How would you feel with another female?
With 2 girls?
2 girls.
they don't give a fuck. Get them or not. Go ahead. I'll let y'all answer.
I think it would probably depend on if I knew the girls, right?
Say if you knew the girls.
Yeah, if I knew the girls, hell no.
Probably no.
But because Sean had answers for me, because honestly, I would not have cared. Just make sure you get tested. But honestly, I would not have cared.
Okay.
But
They don't care about that shit.
Yeah, but
Alright.
if I knew the girls, yeah, hell no.
Yeah, no.
But why? What's the problem?
Because I have this big
Because
thing
I'm
of
last. Like, I just have a thing about being first.
So do you want to then join the 3?
No.
wait, I'm confused.
That's the only way that you're
I'm
gonna be
confused
first.
by like
Yo.
yeah, you say you want to be first.
But hold up, can we?
I'm confused. You want to be last? I'm so confused.
So then
about
you just have to up the
elaborate.
ante. You
It's
just have to
like,
up the
no.
ante till 4.
Let her elaborate.
I'm not messing with somebody that I know who will mess with somebody else. I'm not doing that.
But in a sense, we've all done that. Because in life, no one, unless he's a virgin.
But I'm just saying, do you know the person?
You personally.
Can I debunk something?
Yes.
I want to debunk the fact that we just talked about why there is a double standard.
Yeah.
We just debunked it actually within this conversation
What do you mean?
because y'all literally just said y'all cool with us having a threesome. We are not cool with y'all having a a train wreck.
Oh no, but that's always been the thing.
But wait.
but my
I have a
thing is-
question. I have a question too now. You just made me think of something.
Go ahead.
But what if they had a threesome with another girl?
Oh,
How would you feel?
that's fine.
2 girls and
Two
one
girls.
guy.
That's fine.
But that.
Yeah, this is what it is. It's I'm not looking at you like you got, you know what I mean, like 2 niggas was
But why
violating
is
you.
that?
And,
But why is that? Why is it okay to look at a female like, oh, it's cool
'Cause they
because you
think
had
that
another
that's
girl?
sexy.
But if it's 2 guys, you looking at her like, oh, she's a hoe.
because if it's 2 niggas, you are getting violated. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched enough pornos back in the day. I see like all them hoes getting penetrated. Sometimes both hoes, one hole getting penetrated with like yo, it's crazy.
But
That shit
you don't
gets
think-
real
but
dirty.
You don't think she getting violated if it's a girl and
There's a chance that that's not happening. There's a chance that like I've seen threesomes where like or heard of or whatever where like yo a girl there's like rules and there's preliminaries. You feel me? Like yo, this like a girl would be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna eat her out. You can fuck me, but like you know what I'm saying. The nigga fuck the girl eat the other girl out or whatever the case is. You don't touch her necessarily, but it's a threesome.
But okay, I feel like we're going off of expectation and reality because from what you've seen and these pornos, yeah. But in reality, it may not always be like that. Sometimes the female may be doing the threesome because her man wants it, and she feel like the only way to please her man is by giving him what he wants. She may not necessarily want it. She may feel like the only way she could keep her man or make her man feel satisfied to do this one thing that he really wants. But deep inside, she feel like
That's why it's cool. That's why it's fine.
for you, but for her, she may feel like she's being violated.
No, but I'm saying that
understand what you're
preliminary.
saying.
Oh,
what
no,
you're
my bad.
saying.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I mean, that's her choice though. It's not like we making her do that shit. That's her choice. We're not gonna like, yo, you ain't gonna be with me unless you do it.
But you're involuntarily making her feel that way because she feels like
coercion.
yeah, because she feels like the only way to like
Please me,
to please you is to give you something that you always
Right.
wanted.
I would say this then. then goes back to her because she has to understand that just because you have to feel that way doesn't mean like that's act like at reality and expectation. She doesn't necessarily have to do everything that he says.
Right, straight
so
up.
That goes
It's a
back
mutual
to
thing.
the fact that the mental health thing because I just want y'all to understand that yes, but not everybody has that mental.
No, I understand that.
Because especially with a lot of not even just female, because there are men that get so emotionally involved in their relationship that like they legit feel like the person that they with is their world, and they will do anything and everything to keep that person. And so if this is one of the things that they know their significant other really wants to do, like they're constantly, before they even make the decision to do it, they're constantly like basically like, oh my gosh, like, but he really wants this, like, am I a sucky person for not wanting to give this to them? Like they're constantly battling with the back and forth. But and for them to go to the whole well, I'm still good because like if he wants this, I know that like I don't got to give it to him to make him happy. I feel like that takes a whole nother level that most people are not at because they're so focused and so consumed in their relationship that they don't see outside of they don't see the whole bigger picture of, yeah, I don't have to give you this to make you happy. Most of them are so consumed with taking care of their significant other needs and so focused on taking care of their significant other needs that they're not thinking of the fact that like you really don't got to do it if you don't want to.
Is that another part that makes relationship sex not so
I
favorable?
think yes, actually yes, because I feel like with relationship sex, there's so much, there's now this expectation. Even going back to the whole marrying a smut thing, it now for her could become like very boring because now that standard is set and like now she feels like she gotta constantly live up to that first initial thing, like that first initial moment when like
But I feel like
so much a female could get her eye chewed out but so many times. Like,
Word, whatever. When she started seeing something else.
but I'm gonna say this.
Yo, word up.
I'm gonna say this.
Come on now.
We gonna go. I'm gonna turn it around real quick. So
But you know what? All right. Because I only wanted to say, I feel what you're saying.
yeah,
But I feel what you said. Like, you feel me? There's people that's in relationships that, and like this, it's not cool to be in an abusive relationship, right? But there's
Yeah.
people who are in abusive relationships because they feel like that is a form of love.
yeah.
So it all kind of, if that ties in,
Hey,
I feel like,
That's
Drea
all.
Michelle.
yeah.
Well,
but you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
go ahead though.
No, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But because you really took it right out of my mouth, and that's cool.
Yeah, pause,
So,
yeah.
but
No doubt.
pause.
You good.
But yeah, so going back to the threesome thing real quick. Just going right back to that. So I would feel a certain type of way if she had a threesome with another girl. The only reason why I would feel a certain type of way is if she's like, yeah, I had a threesome with another girl and I'm not going to give you one. That's when I'm like, wait. Why that nigga get that shit? That's what's going through my head. Like, now, like you depriving me off of something that you
gave to somebody else.
Somebody else.
Do you think that's a deal breaker though?
That would be a deal breaker if me and you are getting into a relationship. I find out through conversations of us, and you telling me, "Oh, no, I'm not gonna do this," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, then why the fuck you tell me this thing? You could have kept that shit to yourself."
Okay.
Y'all bitches
what if
lie about
she's
everything
never
else.
Done one, and then you want one, and she doesn't want to do it.
Nah, it's on
Then
the
it's-
table.
it's
on the table.
But okay, so this is the thing. She could have had, what if she had that threesome in the moment in a time of her life where she was at her lowest and she was just out here doing whatever.
Yeah, you better. Well, all right.
See, but I can't agree.
I'll say this. Going off of those stipulations, I'll say this. If she had it early in her life, cool. That was your young life and you was wilding out, cool. But if you just had that 6 months ago, bitch, you gonna give me that shit too.
All right, so bet. So bet. So
It's like
I need that 3
you getting up underneath the armpit, like get that girl right now.
So look,
so that's what it is.
So what
I'll
if?
let you choose. Just pick it.
So would you feel some type of way if your
I'll
girl
let
had
you
a
choose.
one night stand?
Nah,
You wouldn't feel some type of way if she had a one night stand?
because I had
Would
too many
you?
of those.
Would you?
Kinda, a little bit.
But how many have you had?
We're not talking about. We're not talking about.
We not talking about
Double
me.
standard.
Yeah. No.
It's
No,
a
no,
double
no. It's
standard.
different. It's different with
How
niggas.
is it different?
My thing is, it's because of. Yo, come
It
on.
get-
We all know how to. We know how.
This the
Hey,
thing.
yo,
At
my thing
this
is this.
point-
Yo, it take way more for us to get some than it does for
Yeah.
y'all. It take way more for us to get something than it do for y'all.
But for me,
y'all
I
just
would-
giving it up.
Yeah, I would say. But for me, I would say just lie to me.
Yo, I wish I. You know what? I ain't gonna get to it. But listen. So
Lie to me.
so this is the thing, right? Why won't you feel some type of way if she gave a nigga something the first day that she met him, but she didn't give you that the first day she met you? It took you some time to put in work, whether it be days, weeks, months, years. But she gave this nigga the first night.
I want him to answer and I'll have some.
I'm cool with it.
Why?
I'm cool with
And
it.
why?
because-
And not a threesome.
My thing is, go ahead. And I have a response.
goddamn.
We all have a response.
Everybody got the response. I say I'm cool with it because at the end of the day, you dealt with that nigga. Let's say that shit lasted but 5 seconds. You gave it to him the first night, and look where that shit is at now. You're dealing with me. We've dealt with each other for months. Here we've been able to develop a deeper bond than just a physical thing. So to me, if it was just a physical thing, and I'm only trying to fuck you, then yeah, I got a problem with that.
If it's
But
a physical thing,
it was just because but to be honest with you, if I was just trying to fuck you, I'm not gonna stay longer than X amount of time anyway. So
Right.
it doesn't work anyway. But if I was trying to wife you, I could wait. You know, if you're worth it, why not?
Go ahead, Janelle.
No, I was literally about to say that he literally took the words out of my
No,
mouth.
yeah.
So I just feel like when you take something more seriously, your patience comes into play. Mm-hmm. Right? You know what I mean? So I think that the value goes up, right? The longer a woman waits, right, for her. Like that's like I think she really digs you, like at that point, and she wants to just make sure you dig her too. Before she does that, like if she wants to have a one night stand, she's not really digging you like that. She just wants to be pleasured at that point, right? Does that make sense?
Is that what? That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah, honestly,
okay.
to I agree everything with what Ian said because and Janelle, because I feel like it shows just how significant you are in her eyes if she waited. Because it's like think of you with I can't say guys because y'all was still
Right. They're gonna
yeah,
stick it
but
and-
like so if a girl was to mess with a dude on the first night, like honestly, sorry, but you're just that. You're just
Right.
somebody that I'm doing this one night.
I don't want you to
But-
look at
I'm
me
gonna
like
say I'm sorry to interject, but I've had and it's gonna sound like I'm gonna contradict myself real quick.
No,
but
I know what you're gonna say.
I've had people that I've fucked on the first night,
and
it's
still-
been long term.
I know, I get that.
You
I'm
weren't
not saying
expecting that though, were you?
Was I expecting a long term?
Right.
No.
Right.
She
And
showed
I'm
me.
pretty sure
She
she probably
wasn't
wasn't either. And I'm not saying it doesn't end up long term, and I'm not saying that she didn't go in with the mentality that it may be long term. I'm just saying most of the time there are
Anomalies.
yeah, there are things that happens that contradicts that. Yes, but most of the time, like if I'm just fucking you this one night and fucking you this one night, but if I'm going to wait to give it to you, that's because I want to get to know you on a whole deeper level than
right.
just sex.
Now,
Like I want to get to know you mentally, spiritually, emotionally,
Right.
than just
Right.
physically.
Okay.
That's so to me. I feel like as a man, I feel like a man should feel like more proud if a woman waits to give it to them because it just shows how much value she sees in him
Right.
and the potential she sees in him
Right, the price went
for
up.
waiting. Yes.
So look, I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy. I ain't even gonna front like that. That actually, and that opened my mind up, and it kind of confirmed something for me too. Because I had a conversation with a couple people one time, right? When I told them, I said I would never wife somebody who I had a one night stand with.
Okay.
Right? And they're like, why? Why wouldn't you? And I'm like, because, and I gave them this, that, and third, discipline, whatever the case, or whatever the case it was. Why I just wouldn't want to wife you. I just don't, me personally, right? And their rebuttal was, well, why don't you look at it as if she just digs you so much that she just had to do that night with you. She just looked at you as that nigga, right? For that moment or whatever, for that day or whatever. She just looked at you and put you on a pedestal that day, that night or whatever. Why wouldn't you wife her? So by y'all saying that, well, obviously that's y'all's rebuttal to them.
Yeah.
But so that's not true. So y'all would disagree saying that y'all putting a nigga on the pedestal that night.
I would disagree. I would agree and disagree because you are being put on that pedestal, but you're only being put on that pedestal for one thing only. That's physical.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Because for me, like if it's going to get deeper than just that, I'm going to wait.
Right.
If I'm putting you on a pedestal for just physical and all I see in you is just physical, of course that's what they're gonna big you up for that. They're gonna want to go after you. They're gonna want to chase after you because that's all they're seeing. That's all they really want. But if I see more to you than just physical, then I'm gonna wait.
So I'll say this though, waiting is cool, but waiting too long fucks up everything. So there's a time limit on these things, and everybody's different.
Well, so okay.
So what do you feel like is a good time limit?
Between meeting a person and I would say, I mean, like again, I say every time everybody's different, but between 1 to 6, anything after
months?
6,
1 to 6
yeah,
months.
1 to 6 months.
I waited 6 months before.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, what's the average time? I don't want to get in y'all business like that, but I mean, what is a good time frame that y'all think is like, you know what?
I wouldn't say 1. I'll say 2 to 6.
I'll say 1 to 6.
I'll say 2 to 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's but I do want to say that there are instances where like you may sleep with somebody, but then after sleeping with that person, you realize you want to get to know them even more. There are instances where that have happened.
And then there's instances where you realize, like, no.
Once you sleep with that person, it's like, yeah, no. Like
Damn, I fucked up.
yes.
What Kanye say? This corny niggas, you wish I could unswallow. Damn. Okay.
I thank God I could never say that because that was a lot. But yeah, to go back to what I think 2 to 6 months, I waited 6 months, and honestly, like I love the fact that I waited 6 months because it really, but also I feel like you also got to communicate. Yes, waiting a long time, like if you wait too long is an issue, but also in the process of that waiting period, you have to communicate with that person. Like, let them know, like, yeah, I'm attracted to you physically and stuff like that. But like, continue to like let them know that like there's something there, and I want to get to know you even more because I feel like the more you get to know somebody emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And spiritually, thank you. It makes that moment y'all do it even more.
Yes.
All right, so going back to our original topic. So after waiting that period of time, how was the sex?
It was amazing.
Right.
But once again, once you get into that relationship over time, it can become very like, okay, now I set that standard. I feel like I gotta constantly live up to it.
But if like what you're saying, if the emotions are there, it's not that you have to constantly do it.
No, I get it, but it's like the honeymoon stage. That honeymoon stage is like amazing. Like, you always on top of each other. Once y'all finally do it, it's like bunny rabbits over and over and over again. But then like there comes difficulties in every relationships. There's no such thing as a perfect relationship. You're going to argue, you're going to
Facts.
and in the midst of those difficulties, it's gonna cause a strain in the physical part of your relationship. It's like you're still gonna hold, especially if you have an argument and you not fully resolved in the argument, and then y'all just brush it under the rug, and then y'all still try to get physical. It's still gonna be some type of.
It's gonna.
It's
strain.
gonna.
I don't
it's
necessarily agree with that, but I would say
I'm not saying all the time, and I'm not saying for everybody.
Yeah, I would say that some emotional attachments, will cause emotional attachments will cause the physical to lack. But if the physical is already strong, then I don't think that like y'all getting into arguments that's going to affect anything. That might even heighten, because the emotions of that argument is going to push you into a different realm of things, and y'all going to do different things.
But I can also say it depends on the argument and what the situation is.
Yeah,
I know for me it was the attention he was giving to other females.
Okay.
And so because of that, it made me take a step back physically.
Okay.
And so and trying to get back to that physical was a problem for me, because like now I'm constantly thinking in the back of my head, like, are you thinking about these bitches? Like, why you with me? Like, what's like it? Because like I said, it caused that insecurity. It caused that insecurity, and that insecurity causes you to perform differently and not as well as you normally perform, because now you're second guessing. Your confidence fucked up. You're constantly second guessing yourself.
All right, let me try to bring it back to it. So did you guys have sex before y'all got into the relationship or after y'all got into the relationship?
Committed
relationship.
I gotta think.
No, I gotta think. I can't. Did you wait until y'all was like, yes, we are a couple? That means no.
No.
So y'all was in a relationship.
We was in a relationship after we did it.
Okay.
Yes.
So y'all don't know. You don't know how the relationship or sex was if y'all wasn't in a relationship. So you don't know.
No, I'm saying we had sex when we wasn't in the relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we wasn't in the relationship when we had sex.
So comparing the sex, what sex was better? Was that the relationship sex or was it the single sex?
It was the single sex, because when we had the relationship sex, it was amazing, but over time, because of the issues that we had and all that stuff, it caused the physical to suffer. So the single sex was better because, we didn't have those attachments, those strings.
Okay. So I'm going to go with Janelle real quick. Janelle, so you earlier said, relationship sex is for you. Mm-hmm. So with the relationship that you was on, in before, so you're saying that the relationship sex was better than the single sex that you had with that person, or did it get better as the relationship was going on?
Because I'm somebody I really have to be comfortable, right? And I'm not comfortable if I don't really know you, right? So then and then you knowing me too, right? So then I think that understanding each other's bodies makes the sex better for me. So that's where I'm at.
Okay. All right. Well,
Sean.
Sean doesn't really have much to say on this part because we already kind of.
Nah, I mean, I said like what, single is better because you're gonna you end up in a relationship in most cases with the person that you had single sex with. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it goes hand in hand. Honestly, it could be. I'm gonna go both.
Okay.
I'm gonna go both because you know why? Because it goes hand in hand and it flips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the same person that you're in a relationship having relationship sex with is the person that you were once single having sex with, right?
Okay.
And if it was good or y'all was connected or whatever the case is, then y'all have an opportunity to just kind of like, do that shit in different places, different ways, whatever the case is. Fuck around and you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's already good, then you could just stem off of that shit. So.
I'll say for me, it's a combination of it's the person because two of my relationships, I'll compare two of my relationships. One, we both had, and they were basically the same thing. We were having sex before, and then we got into a relationship. And I would say like the first person that we was I was having sex with, single sex wasn't that great. She was very uptight. She didn't want to open up. You know, she didn't want to give me everything.
Didn't feel fully.
Yeah. So I had a but once we got into that relationship,
She was
my
full.
God.
The guards were down.
waterfall.
Right. She was comfortable. Yeah.
It was
That's actually
coming down.
interesting. Okay.
Then with another one,
Ooh,
you know,
splash.
the
I'm sorry.
the single sex was a lot was
More fun.
way more fun because we having sex on the balcony, we having sex in the car, we having sex over here, over there, wherever we can. We having a picnic, kids playing in the park. Let me jump on that shit. Like we was going at it, but then as soon as we decided to take it to the next step, it was like, oh no, that's we're not going to do that anymore. We're just gonna have to wait till we get home. And I'm like, bitch.
And now you would think it would be the other
Yeah,
way.
you would think that it would just get more
And this
intense.
is why I say if you let him smut you out and he decides to.
But the
Right,
thing
you
about
gotta
it
keep
was,
up
it
with
wasn't even that I was smutting her out.
No,
she
I'm not
was,
saying that.
Nah, but
I know,
in the case,
I know what
yeah.
you're saying, but it's just like the way that you were coming off now, you're trying to now pull that back,
Right.
and I was like, wait, how you pulling that back? Like,
When we're
there's
actually
certain
official.
limits. There, like for instance, if we were having threesomes and this, that, the other, and now we're in a relationship, you don't want to do that. Cool, fine, I understand. But if we just trying to have like be spontaneous
yeah.
and
Right.
do little bit of freaky things.
Yeah, because that's weird. Because to me, I would think
It would be
now that we
opposite.
in the relationship, I would want to be even
Now,
more
right,
spontaneous.
now I'm more down. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
nah.
That's
No, yeah, but
interesting.
it also depends on just like you said, the person.
Person.
But also the
Yeah.
situation, right?
The
Yeah.
Like yo, there could be thrills that y'all go through when y'all single. You know what I'm saying? Like just fucking who knows what the hell the situation might be. Why it's so much of a fucking thrill to just every time they, you know what I mean? But
So-
yeah,
I feel like this is gonna be a good poll question. You know, we're gonna put this up on a poll. So if you guys follow our IG, please follow it. Follow our Twitter. You know, we're gonna have this on our poll. And you guys can, and hey, in the comments below, which one do you rather have? Do you rather have single or do you rather have a relationship? You know, me personally, I'ma say I'd rather have.
Cause he is living a single. Ooh, in the 99, in the easy kind of world. He never has a girl.
Buy me 40 single. Buy me 40 single.
All right, so you know.
I'm playing with you. I love you.
You know what? I've been letting this shit slide for too long.
get at him, get at him, bro.
You know what? Like, subscribe.
Quick, you heard that?
This is
see
a
what
normal
different-
podcast.
Right.
Nah, it's okay, cause I ain't scared. He let this go for too long, but he ain't that long, so.
I ate that long.
No, never mind. We don't want to know. We don't want to see. It was just a joke.
Oh,
We don't want
man.
to know. We don't want to see. It was just a joke.
But anyway, yes, please like, subscribe. If you're not following us on YouTube, please subscribe to that or on our streaming platforms. And we enjoyed. I enjoyed this. Thanks.
That shit was cool.
Everybody coming back.
Finally came back. We back in here. Yeah.
We've been off, and I just got to say this one thing. You know what? Let's put our hands out.
No.
No, I don't trust you.
No, like I really
don't trust
Okay, wait. Let's just entertain him. Come on, let's put our hands
Where we
out.
going with this, bro? Where we going with this? Where we going with
put our
this?
hand. Hold on.
Kumbaya,
Hold on. Let's just look at our hands. You didn't get it. On that note.
That was good. I'm out.
On that
That
note.
was good.
Oh, what?
That was good.
Oh, nah.
My nigga. That was good.
This
This is the new Normal Podcast.